At home with Dad, so funny you'll cry. Laugh till you drop with these stories. Story 1. Dad and the uncontrollable remote. That day, Dad was holding the TV remote like it was some kind of ultimate weapon. He kept pressing buttons, but the TV just wouldn't turn off. Dad looked at me with a sad face and said, "This remote must be haunted." So he gave up on the remote and just went straight to unplug the TV. I stood there, half laughing, half wondering whether to praise him or cry. Story 2. Dad, the master of burning toast. Dad was determined to make a memorable breakfast for the family. He put the bread in the toaster and went off to do something else. 15 minutes later, the whole house was choking on the thick smell of burnt toast. Dad stood there, staring at the charred bread and sighed. Turns out bread knows how to swim in fire too. Since then, only Mom is allowed near the toaster, and Dad keeps his distance. Story 3. Dad and the samurai mop. Instead of cleaning the floor, Dad turned the mop into a samurai sword. He was swinging it around like he was in an action movie, spinning and chopping the air. I asked, "Dad, what are you doing?" He seriously replied, "I'm fighting the evil dust monsters, kiddo." We all just laughed because if even dust fears Dad, it better run away. Story 4. Dad and the broadcast phone call Dad called the neighbor but forgot to turn off the speakerphone. The whole family overheard the call. "Hey, last night's dinner got half burnt." Dad asked, "Why is everyone laughing?" We just whispered, "Dad, you're our new in-house radio host." And he stayed serious, unaware of his newfound fame. Story 5. Dad and the magic remote. The fan was on, but Dad thought it was broken. He took out the batteries from the remote and said, "How is it supposed to work like this?" I told him, "Dad, you have to turn on the fan switch first before using the remote." Dad laughed awkwardly. And here, I thought you kids think I'm not tech savvy. Honestly, Dad's got his own unique kind of humor in everything he does.